Hi Walter, it's Peter, and here's a rundown on your unit. This is for your job number 15430 for the double level drum alarms. So here is the float switch at the bottom. There's an upper and a lower level, and then there's a 10-foot cable connected to them with various outputs. There's an upper float, lower float, dry contacts, 24 volts in, and there's also a couple of extra wires here. The red and white are just for if you want to run a continuity from your PLC, if it's capable of checking if the wire is broken, you can utilize that. But anyway, let's put it through its operation. So here you have a button that just simply tests the buzzer and the relay. And also notice that and there's the dry contact, so it goes from open to closed. By the way, you can change this by removing the black jumper. So right now we have a normally open output. If you change, actually I'm going to remove let's do this. Remove the black jumper, and now you can see that it's an open circuit. So I put the jumper back on. You heard the relay click, and now it's a closed circuit. So anyway, if we operate the bottom float, if the level on the upper float drops, then after a short delay, you get the light flashing, and that can be stopped if you want by clicking the button. This yellow jumper is a snooze alarm, so if you remove the yellow jumper like that, it won't come back in 30 minutes. But I think it's more useful to keep the yellow jumper on there, and so now if the yellow light will flash again in 30 minutes if nothing happens. Anyway, continuing on to the lower float, if we adjust that level lower, then we get the alarm, or the light and buzzer. Push button silences the buzzer. I have it wired so that the light continues to flash. Right now I could wire it so they're in the same output and they both go off, but I thought this made more sense because you've got, you know, an alarm condition. Something should be telling the operators that things need attention. Same thing here with the lower float. It's got a snooze alarm. So basically the function of the jumpers is this one you won't touch. That just changes the float orientation. Relay output, snooze alarm, and the red one is if you want the level to reset automatically. So here we're going to reset the levels automatically, and without pushing the button, everything goes back to normal. So that's what the red jumper does. And so yeah, the relays are, both of the upper and lower float outputs are dry contacts now. I think that's what you want. They can be voltage output if you want instead, but it's wired for dry contact. So that's a short rundown. Let me know if if that's not what you want.